It's thick with dust. Hard to believe they're truly worshipping it.
Curious about that statue. It represents the unbroken friendship between the Phasaelius and the Order.
The aroma from these plants. It's the same scent that was in the study.
This is it. Are you prepared?
Yes.
Now that we're here, I'm afraid I can't let you leave, even if you want to. Just as I expected, the Threnodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth. What you see in this sanctuary is the Sentinel in their true form. A majestic steed that galloped with the wind, not a creature of the ocean's depths. The Order worships a half-horse, half-sea creature divinity, a form the Sentinel assumed only after being corrupted by the Threnodian. Although the Sentinel's will has yet to fade, who knows how much longer they can endure. I wish to ask you to persuade the Sentinel of Jinzhou, Jue, to come to Renacita, to save Imperator. Both Jinzhou and Jue owe you their future. That makes you the only person capable of this task. I understand the position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel and are at odds with the Order. Perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you for the remainder of your time in Renacita. I can offer you a glimpse into Renacita's past, and you'd be spared the Order's unwelcome attention.
There might still be a path forward. Carlotta once helped me interpret some stained glass images. The story it told was very similar to what you described, only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a maiden who would emerge as the Sentinel's resonator and later save Renacita. Do you think that's also a lie?
Care to elaborate? The part regarding the maiden isn't entirely fiction. The Sentinel does indeed appoint a maiden to be their resonator, though not in the way the Carnival would have you believe. No. It's through resonance with a very particular artifact. That's because Imperator wields the power to split and manipulate space. With it, they can withdraw a portion of power, That power's frequency will match the Imperator's own. This is how the Sword of Divinity, Turvin, came to be. A blade sealed with the very powers of the Sentinel, and the artifact used to select their resonator. To resonate with the sword is to resonate with the Sentinel. Only the Chosen One may hope to draw it.
Then what about Cardathea?
The martyred maiden. The nature of her resonance is unclear to me. Perhaps she resonated with the Threnodian, or perhaps with the Sentinel in its corrupted form. But choosing her could not have been the Sentinel's will. That's because the maiden was already dead. In the past, each year the Phasalia family would hold the Divine Trials to select those with the strongest will. These young women would attempt to resonate with Turvin's powers. While overclocked, of course. Though none succeeded, some saw fragments of the truth hidden within the resonance. I was one of them. There was a moment where I glimpsed the Sentinel's corrupted form and the inverted ruins suspended in the sky. I also learned that only Turvin can break the barrier of that Sonoro Sphere. When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand. I would never mistake my own handwriting. That is precisely why I'm searching for other possibilities. The words were, "The maiden is dead."
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky. Her and Cardathea's descriptions bear many similarities. If Turvin is the key to entering the Sonoro Sphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's creation. If I can confirm that Turvin was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying. Cantarella said she was overclocking when she tried resonating with Turvin. That's exactly what happened with Jinshi. Could Imperator be trying to restore their power through a second awakening? If that's the case, my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm what they're saying.
By all means. Rover, who are you really? The Sentinel's arbiter?
Well, I have some information and theories of my own. Care to hear them?
Please, enlighten me. I would never have imagined someone already considered a martyr could still be alive. What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel. We Thessalians revere Imperator as our one true divinity. And yet, here you stand, the arbiter of the Sentinel. Would it be more fitting to address you as Master? Then, I present my request once more. Are you willing to help rescue our Sentinel and pull Renacita back from the brink of chaos? Turvin can only serve its purpose while in your hands. You should have it.
The only question now is how we reach Cardathia and Imperator Sonoro Sphere.
We can discuss it on the way.
So you are the one that Cardathia sensed wandering outside the Sonoro Sphere.
A question that you already know the answer to. Why bother asking? Although being described as a jellyfish. There is a cable car in the lower levels of the Thessalia estate that leads directly to the Sonoro Sphere. The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lifts.
Are all these mechanisms really necessary?
Convenience isn't the only reason for having them. Some were specifically built in case an outsider decided to visit.
Why do the Thessalians have a cable car that leads directly to the Sonoro Sphere?
Before it became a Sonoro Sphere, it was a seminary known as the Avenolium. The martyred maiden once pursued her studies there. A superficial harmony needed to be maintained between the Thessalians and the Order, and this underground cable car was intended to send scions of the family to school. The elevator is merely a later addition I had built for easy access. You seem perturbed. Are you still gathering your thoughts?
Everything that's happened has all lined up so perfectly. It makes me think it's too good to be true.
I'd like to share a different perspective. Rivers eventually converge into the same ocean. If a goal is mutual, then it's only a matter of time before they meet. Our choices and our will have led us to this situation, not the wishes of fate.
You are quite different from what the rumors say.
Oh. And what rumors have you heard?
That you're a recluse, a mystic obsessed with the crafting of poison. Oh, and that you poisoned your predecessor. Those kinds of rumors.
A recluse? On the contrary, I've been searching for a solution to the Sentinel's plight, and rarely return to Renacita. After most of my leads fell short, a friend at Mingting in Huanglong introduced me to the stories they were telling of you.
A friend?
All the affairs of Huanglong states eventually land in one person's hands. Would you care to take a guess at the identity of this friend of mine?
Why not put the other rumors to rest?
Because the rest of them are all true. I see it'll take more than that to rattle you, huh? I assure you, this is no jest. We Thessalians have lived under the Threnodians' whispers for generations. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. When the soul of the ruling head falters, Thessalia tradition dictates that the successor usher them into eternal slumber, with a poison of their own making. My succession ritual? Well, an unforeseen incident gave rise to whispers that sparked those rumors.
How long has this been going on?
For centuries. Every generation. Outside, they call me the Bane, but historically every head of the Thessalia family has carried such a title. It just so happens that I am the most potent one yet. We've reached the old seminary's undercrypt. The gateway into the Sonoro Sphere itself lies at its center. We shall continue on foot from here. Strange. This area was clear of tacit discords in my last visit. And there's no tacit field nearby. Could they have come from the Sonoro Sphere itself?
Didn't think there would be gull pups here.
Interesting. I've never seen such little creatures before. Would you mind sparing a few for me?
I'd better not ask if she plans to do it.
The road ahead will not be an easy one.
What exactly happened here?
The second dark tide. It occurred right here at the Avenolium, the largest seminary ever built by the Order. It arrived on the very day the Blessed Maiden passed her trials and was crowned by the Order. A day when belief burned brighter than ever. And when the darkness appeared, none escaped. These days, what most people remember is the seminary disappearing into the sky. But in truth, the dark tide that should have spread across Rimacita vanished along with it. Yet due to a lack of records, the second dark tide slowly faded from memory. I was there when it all happened, still an ordinary member of the family, watching it unfold from a boat just outside the seminary. It wasn't until later, when I attempted to resonate with Turvin, that I gained a partial glimpse of the Sonoro Sphere's interior.
Sounds like someone inside the seminary did something to stop the spread.
Precisely. It could very well have been Cartagier's doing, but, as with the first time, there's also the chance it was the Sentinel who turned the tide. I can sense the conflict within you, the temptation to trust your maiden. But it's best to keep those thoughts to yourself for now. For the Threnodian knows where the heart is weakest, and it is there it strikes the hardest. Of course, it's never too late to place your trust when the evidence is clear. But now is not the time, is it? The gateway into the Sonoro Sphere is just on the other side of this bridge. This is the furthest I've ever managed to venture. Judging from the bits of information the Sentinel gave me, Turvin is the key to entering the Sonoro Sphere. And who can wield the Sword of Divinity but a Blessed Maiden?
But you said you left yourself a message saying that the maiden was dead.
That's why I sought aid from the other Sentinels. It's a shame they all refused. Luckily, you've brought me a new hope.
Conception.
Laureate, you have come. Greetings. I'm Cartathea, and you are?
Cantarella Phasalia.
Oh, a Phasalia. It seems your ties with the Order are more complicated than they appear.
I had the privilege of watching the Blessed Maiden's performance at the Carnival once. I'm rather surprised. After all this time, you still look exactly as you did that day. But you and I should be around the same age.
I'm also unsure of what's happened to me. I've been searching for answers. This must be the Sword of Divinity. Turvin. The one with the Sentinel's powers sealed within.
You shouldn't have knowledge of this sword.
Memories flowed into my mind just as you entered the Sonoro Sphere, granting me information about the sword's origins.
Cantarella said that only those who resonate with Turvin are granted glimpses of its knowledge.
Would you mind if I tried touching it? The question of whose resonator I am is now perfectly clear. If I am not the Sentinel's resonator, then that must mean...
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. That doesn't prove you're the Threnodian's resonator, nor that you aid its cause.
Huh? This connection formed between the Sentinel and the Threnodian, the second Dark Tide, and the forming of this Sonoro Sphere.
Right now, you're the sole survivor of whatever happened that day. You really don't remember anything?
As you spoke, I remembered a few more things. There are 2 other swords. The Sword of Discord, Hognis, and the Sword of Virtue, Haltia. Yes. Did you see them too? Placing the 3 swords on their respective pedestals should break the seal over the main tower. But why would this information be revealed to me now? Is this the Threnodians' doing?
If we do nothing, we'll never get any answers. Instead of speculating, we should use the clues we've gathered so far.
Lady Maiden.
Please, Cartathea would suffice. I am but a fake after all.
I've waited for this moment. This chance to save the Sentinel. And my family. I will not turn back, even if this does turn out to be a trap. If the thought of the final answer troubles you, then I suggest you step aside. Rover and I will take care of this matter.
Since you are willing to overlook the possibilities of a trap, then there's no reason for me to worry and turn away. I underestimated your resolve. I'm sorry. Simply place Turvin on the pedestal behind me, and this tower will elevate itself.
What you said to Cartathea back there?
Rather effective on someone of her personality. Wouldn't you agree?
Are you all right? The gravity that occupies this space is the opposite of what you're used to. It took me some time to get used to it too. believe it's to prevent them from falling to the ground. Tacit discords, the Dark Tide, and these ruins themselves.
I imagine it's also a symbolic reminder that our beliefs have been turned on their head. This view matches with what I saw at the time.
Until you get used to the gravity here, I suggest we travel via phone. It's the name I gave to a gondola.
This gondola only has 2 seats.
Oh dear, I completely forgot about this.
Greed will get you punished, you know.
I'm afraid Foam would refuse that suggestion.
The 2 of you can go on ahead.
You look distracted. Still thinking about what Cantarella said about fearing answers?
My powers are very weak, and many tacit discords roam the Sonoro Sphere. Thus, I've been limited in the areas I can explore. All I can do is sit here, lost in thought, trying to figure out who I am.
Are you afraid of knowing the answer?
I am afraid, but not of the answer. I fear never finding one at all. We'll be arriving at the first water rise soon. A few details, if you don't mind.
Feeling nervous?
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this... Where were my manners? I can assure you that won't happen again. As for the rest of the way, I see it clearly now. Vines, over there. And that statue...
I can feel strong remnant energy coming from it.
The Order's remnant spark must be inside the statue. Legends speak of how the first Primus used it to purify the first Dark Tide. I see now. The lingering remnants of the Dark Tide must be trapping the spark. To release it, we'll need to clear away the remaining remnants binding it. Once we have the remnant spark, we can use it to burn through the vines.
If the Threnodian created the Dark Tide, maybe Abby can absorb it.
Abby is still unwell. Perhaps we shouldn't burden it further. More Dark Tide remnants. Good thing there isn't much. Leave it to me. Don't worry. This much I can still handle. The vines are remnants of the Dark Tide. Foe won't be able to cross through them. Let's disembark here and find a way to clear the path. This calibrator seems to be operational. One moment. That should do it. Why don't you give it a try? It's turning. Rotate the gravity calibrator to change the direction of the gravity's pull. If we use this, we should be able to reach areas we previously couldn't.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps.
Hurry! We need to purify the other statues before the Dark Tide's corruption returns.
Seems like a new discovery.
Sounds like Therm's getting impatient. Let's head back.
Cherish every gain. Seems like a new discovery. Seems like a new discovery. Did you feel any discomfort while we were clearing out the remnants?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I felt fine. I suppose this alone is not enough to determine whose resonator I am.
You've helped a lot. Don't worry about that for now. Another water rise is coming up. You planning to hold on to something?
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Seems like a new discovery. An unexpected discovery. By the way, you said the inverted gravity is to stop the dark tide from descending into the city. But all we've seen so far are just its remnants.
And that's because this very waterway we're sailing on used to be the dark tide itself. In these waters, gravity isn't the only thing that's inverted. Its very essence is too. Obstacles ahead. Let's get off here. There it is, up there. But judging by the distance, we'd be hard-pressed to make it back in time.
Can you use your ability from somewhere in between to clear them all at once?
I might not have that range. But there may be tacitite devices nearby that can help amplify my forte. Let's see if we can find one. That's it. A tacitite device.
Leave it to me.
This should do the trick.
Leave it to me. No hesitation. Hopefully this helps. I sense your weakness. You okay?
Just catching my breath. You go get the remnant spark. Up ahead is the Tower of Salvation. That's where the first pedestal is located.
Tower of Salvation?
Yes, a name taken from the Order's Codex.
Cherish every gain.
I'd rather know I'm a villain than remain a wanderer, lost in a world without understanding. To live with no memory of the past. Would it be so different from choosing to end it all? I must find the answer. Only then will I know how to face the memories I still carry. As for you, if I really am... I should go back for Cantarella. Will you wait here for us?
Of course.
I hope you won't mind the extra trip, Foam.
I saw signs of battle along the way. Is anyone injured? You're not hiding anything from me, are you?
Your smile is rather concerning.
Oh, I insist. Here, take this. Wind guide me. There's no knowing what will happen once Turvin is placed on the pedestal. It's best we prepare ourselves.
No longer shall you bear these thorns as a reminder. Forged from primordial seas, this crown shall grant a new identity. Fleur-de-Lis, child of divinity, the Immaculate One, will you uphold the sacred teachings of the Order of the Deep?
I will.
Salvation, unity, ascension. Of these three doctrines, which do you choose?
I choose salvation. I wish to be the Master's blade, striking evil, upholding virtue, and offering salvation to those in peril.
In the name of divinity, I bestow upon you this crown. May the blood of justice never run dry. Through this sacred rite, you become the bridge between the heavens and the living. From this day forward, you shall be the Master's sole receiver and herald. Rise, blessed maiden Fleur-de-Lis. None but the Master shall ever have the right to command you to bend the knee.
I told ya to stop sticking random stuff in here! Do you have any idea how messed up and humongous that frequency was? It's gonna give me indigestion! I should ask you that. What did you do just now, huh? I was dozing when bam! Out of nowhere, a giant blue ball landed on top of me. It almost squished me.
I'm guessing putting Turvin on the pedestal has something to do with it.
Oh, hey! It smells just as unnatural as that big Gigantor back in Jinjo.
The Sentinel of Jinjo. If what our little echo friend says is true, then the frequency that entered your tacit mark could be Imperator's powers.
Huh? But the Sentinel isn't even here.
The power to split and manipulate space.
It is reminiscent of the moment of Turvin's creation. Only this time the place of confinement has become your tacit mark.
Why would he do that?
I believe it was meant for the true maiden. Under the right circumstances, the one to wield this sword and enter the Sonoro Sphere would be the Sentinel's resonator, the Blessed Maiden. The Sentinel entrusted their power to the resonator so that she could lend assistance when the corruption of the Threnodian altered them. Quite logical, isn't it?
You don't seem too thrilled about it.
If Imperator set this in motion, then their original plan has already failed. Cardathia, that means your guidance holds the key now.
But
I believe in you. Is there anything else you remember?
I just remembered the day I was crowned by the Order. And the moment the dark tide descended upon us. Huh?
But I didn't see the dark tide.
That is all I can remember.
Is that what you saw?
You witnessed it as well, Cantarella.
No. I only saw fragmented, blurry images. They seemed to belong to other places within the Sonoro Sphere. I believe this is where we should rest. We'll wait until sunrise.
I'm gonna hit the sack as well. Boy, it's so cramped in here. You mean besides being squashed behind that blue thing? Yeah, I guess. Listen, I figured something out about that frequency. It's not a single frequency. It's like it's mixed up with something else. Or kinda like, a piece of cookie that's been crumbled in with everything else. Which is why it's so hard to get a good bite. To see if it was a threat. I can now say with certainty that it isn't. But since it's a crumbly mess, other than taking up space, it's pretty useless.
We might encounter something similar at the next two pedestals. Keep an eye on this for me, will you?
Will do. You can count on me, 100%.
I thought I'd slip away quietly and avoid any fuss. Now, here I am dealing with all of you. Since you're all here, how about a morning stroll? They're a lot feistier than before.
Need help?
Sleep in the whispers of silence. Who will sink into the depths with me? Oh, this will be fun.
Swift and resolute.
Well, this is where our paths must part.
You're here for the Sentinel. Why would you leave now?
What I saw yesterday caught my attention. It may be tied to the Sentinel. And besides, I'd rather not spend the day twiddling my thumbs, seeing as your gondola only holds 2.
Are you sure you want to go alone?
Such concern for me. I do hope to see the fruits of your labor when I return. Mind if I take Turvin?
Go ahead. It's no use now that it's out of the pedestal. Its energy is gone.
It may still come in handy.
I'll add you in my terminal. Call me if you need help.
I just might ring you up once things are settled.
If only I could still fight.
Everyone's doing their part. Don't worry. Nobody's perfect. The waterway up ahead is completely blocked.
That garden once housed dragon echoes. Now there's nothing left but tacit discords. Hogness should be here somewhere. This is where the acolytes used to be tested. Perhaps that Steely over there has instructions on what to do.
You don't remember from your exams?
As the Blessed Maiden, I was exempt. Sounds like they're talking about one of the 3 major belief systems, the faith of unity. I don't remember the pieces being spread out like this. Maybe we could find a way to move them.
Let's give it a try. We still need to rebuild the waterway. There's no point in finding Hogness if we can't repair the waterway. At that distance, we should take a wing ray.
I'll have to guide it.
Hold on tight. Don't go falling off.
That one. It isn't supposed to be here. There's a gravity calibrator up ahead. Let's put it to good use.
Cardathea, grab on tight.
Huh? Oh, okay. That's our goal, right there. But how do we move it?
Help me guide the wing ray to the top of the statue.
Of course, but what do you have in mind? this really okay?
Saves us the trouble of finding some trigger mechanism. Are these the so-called dragons?
Is that a problem?
The last one was bigger.
Which last one?
Gehenna. Ever heard of it?
I used to ride it. It's Hogness. There's a gravity calibrator behind the collapsed wall we just passed. We can use it to reorientate ourselves. The remnant spark should be able to incinerate the thorns on the left.
You can let go now. How are you feeling?
So soft. So cuddly. I mean, I'm fine.
An unexpected discovery. Seems like a new discovery. Cherish every gain. Stuck on the pedestal.
The waterway is still incomplete. We have to look elsewhere. It's identical to the last statue. Same as before. I'll handle it.
Wind guide me. Leave it to me. Break. Hopefully this helps. I sense your weakness. From the shadows. Ha! Sounds come forth. Hope Hopefully this helps.
The hour is upon us.
Don't push yourself too hard.
It's okay. I'm just doing my part.
We're still missing an area. But where?
Over there.
That might be too high for the wing ray.
Same as before. I'll handle it. Just a bit more.
I'll handle this bit. You rest. You've done well. Let's see if I can get a feel for how strong the gravitational forces are.
All right.
Leave it to me.
No hesitation. The hour is upon us.
Hopefully this helps.
Strike from the shadows. I sense your weakness.
Hopefully this helps.
Moment of resonance. Wind guide me. Has come.
Seems like a new discovery. Cardathia?
I'm ready.
The hour is upon us. Ha! Ha!
Hopefully this helps.
Moment of resonance.
Sounds are fading.
It's been a long time. So beautiful.
Do you want to stop for a while?
No. We have more important things.
Let's check back on Hogness.
Cherish every gain.
Let me remove the sword. At least you won't come to harm if it's a trap.
We'll do it together.
But
If it's a trap, we stand a better chance together.
no traps.
How does it feel to trust me?
It feels good. Why don't you call Foam over? Try whistling. Like this.
Here goes.
Foam heard you. Come on.
The way you were when you saw the plushie Echo, it was unexpected. I think the martyrdom of the Blessed Fleur-de-Lis needs a rewrite.
What's that?
A play about you, written by Christopher the playwright.
Oh, how did he portray me?
I would rather hear the joyous songs of the masses than any solemn hymn of remembrance. Perhaps the Sentinel feels the same.
I'd never say that.
In the end, no matter what anyone else says, as long as you stay true to yourself, everything will be all right. It doesn't matter if it's the Threnodian or the Sentinel. They don't get to change who you are.
What you said back there. Thank you.
Fleur-de-Lis, my resonator, why dost thou persist? Why abandon thy oath? Why hinder the spread of my gospel?
You are a false divinity. Gehenna will reveal the truth.
Gehenna, the lone dragon to have escaped. The one blessed by the dark tide shall return to us. Continue thy disobedience at the risk of insanity. Look around. Thou hast none left. My most beloved resonator, why persist in the error of thy ways?
I will never forget my cause. If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity. With the support and hope of countless souls, I stand before you. They fell, so I may rise!
You saw that too? Gehenna, the one you mentioned earlier. What happened to him? Thank you. Anna, Casatomo, Olnat, everyone. I am finally able to face all of you. I am not your enemy, and your sacrifices were not in vain.
Hey, Rover, Just now there was...
Shh. Later. Someone needs a quiet moment.
Sorry you had to see me lose my composure. I found my true self again. It doesn't matter if I am indeed the Threnodian's resonator. Because I know who to stand by and who to cut down. Some of my memories have returned, thanks to you and Cantarella.
Feeling better?
No, not yet. Not until we free the Sentinel and defeat the Threnodian. That is why we need to investigate the frequency you absorbed earlier.
My turn to shine. That blue thingy in your tacit mark totally tastes like Threnodian. Of course not. It reeks. Just the smell alone is enough. Like I said, it's mixed up with something. It's too tough to chew.
If the Sentinel splits their own energy to prepare the true Blessed Maiden, then why would they split off the Threnodian's energy and then channel it through Hognis to the person who unsealed the passage? Huh?
You are a resonator born of the merge between the Sentinel and Threnodian. What if you use their abilities to split it yourself?
I haven't forgotten how I became a resonator, and I know I don't have the ability to do that. Do you think the mixed frequencies Abby felt came from me? But why would I do that?
The answer might lie behind the third sealed passageway. Cardathia is starting to make sense of things, but she'll need time to get her head straight. Same as before. We'll keep watch tonight and continue our journey tomorrow.
Of course.